Ladies and gentlemen, get your applause ready.
Oh my god, okay.
And another raid, Mooney as well. Holy crap. Dude, we're getting raided left and right. Oh my. Hello, everyone. Hi. It is me, Vulcan. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. You're beautiful. Yeet indeed. Hello, everyone. Thank you for all the raids.
Oh, hi, I'm on your stream. I didn't even know.
You're here now?
I could have been like
it's fine.
doing weird things.
I have to thank you for all the raids, everyone. But first, our guest of honor, the one and only Twitch partner, Chloe ZA. Hearts in chat. Hi, Chloe. Welcome. Finally, dude. How long has this been that I've been trying to talk to you?
I know, we kept making plans, and then like something would happen. There would be like load shedding or something.
It's been bad.
So finally, we did it. I'm proud of us.
I think she just didn't want to talk to me, chat. That's what I think. But we're here now, and that's all that matters. How have you been? Thank you very much for the raid and bringing your viewers to me. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
hello, everyone.
Welcome.
If we missed anyone, just want to thank you for the follows and everything. I really appreciate it. Yeah, this is Chloe Zeta. If you don't know who Chloe is a South African streamer, one of the absolute best at being herself, an absolute amazing human being. Currently an ambassador for Shure and Asus. I hope I said that right.
That's correct. It's actually Asus.
Not Asus. Asus. Sorry, yeah. I apologize. Please, I'm sorry, Asus. I'm sorry. Yeah. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining me on a nice little just chatting segment. It has been like a month or two where I've been trying to talk to Chloe, and there's always something that happened. But finally we're here and it's happening. So
yeah, finally. I'm so excited, man. Yeah, so Henrico and I are good friends. We do chats every now and then, but it's just been hard to like nail down like a time, where we both available, we're both going to be streaming. So I'm glad we finally made it happen. People in chat are making me laugh. Bum, you smell cabbage because I just ate a spring roll. I just had that spring roll I told you about.
That sounds delicious. I've seen that Wise of Spicy Vines. I mean, not Vines, TikToks and memes. They're good. I like them. They always give you a good chuckle as well.
Yes, it kills me, man.
Dude, so you have had the craziest year so far. And I'm so freaking proud to know you. Because I remember so me and Chloe both joined Zion Esports last year together. And she was already like way up there, doing absolute amazing work, doing great on streams, pulling in the good amount of viewers. And you literally you grew like, it's not like you grew at an unbelievable, number or anything. You were just so consistent. And every stream I was there, it just got more and more and more. And every day I just see you flourishing. And I remember telling you last year, like, you're 100% getting partner soon. And I think it was the start of the year. You applied and you got the client for partnership.
Yeah.
I remember Chloe sent out a tweet and my heart, it sank. I remember I saw the tweet and I was like, I wanted to be like, first I told myself like, no, don't message her now. Don't bother. She's probably like dealing with her own things. And I was like, wait. I was going to message anyway and just tell her like, hey, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And now a month later, look at you. Who would have thought? Not me.
Yeah.
How's the process? So tell me, because I've never seen obviously the partner application, crossing my fingers. What is the whole, like, how's the process? How does it start? Like, do you get like an email or like, how does it start? Can you take me through that just so I can know as well for myself? But everyone else who hasn't seen it.
Yeah, I think it is like good to know how it actually happens, because when you like teetering on those like that 75 average consistently. So basically there are 3 criteria that you have to meet to get Twitch partner. One of them is, I think it's stream on 12 unique days, which has always confused me, but apparently I did that. You have to do 25 hours of streaming, which is pretty easy. That's 5 days, 5 hours within a month. And then the last criteria I think is the hardest, and that's having 75 viewers consistently over 30 days. So obviously an average of...
That's a lot. That's a lot of numbers.
It is a lot. It is a lot. So that was obviously like the hardest one for me. I was like on 74.3 or something for like the longest time. And eventually I was like, you know what? I'm going to apply for partner. I didn't actually think you could apply before you met the criteria because that little button doesn't pop up, like it doesn't let you apply. But I just Googled it. So I was like, okay, apply for Twitch partner, and it popped up. I was like, okay, cool. So you fill in a form, you basically motivate to them why you think you deserve partner. And at that point, I was on like 74.3, and that was the one that was declined. Like a week later, I hit the average, like I hit 75 average over 30 days. But I had already applied like a week before that, and I think it was about a month that they took to get back to me, and they said it was declined. So I was just kind of like, I was actually really bummed about it until I spoke to other partners that said they didn't get it the first time. No one gets it the first time. I think Dunkstar is in here. He was one of those people that was like, dude, don't worry. Nobody gets it the first time. Very few people get it the first time. In fact, Caramel, I think, applied like 7 times.
Holy crap. So it is quite it's quite difficult to get through to Twitch to actually to at least, give it to you.
Yeah, so then you have to wait a month before applying again. So even if they take a month to get back to you, you can apply like the next day kind of thing. You have to wait a month before you apply again, obviously, because you don't want to spam them with applications every day,
Yeah.
So by the time they had gotten back to me, it was already a month. So I applied again. Or I applied within a week or something like that. And it took them a long time to get back to you. If you meet the criteria, they say they get back to you within 7 days, but they don't necessarily.
Of course they wouldn't. Why would they? They just make you stress and worry and wait in complete agony.
Yeah, I think Rachel, I think they took like 4 months to get back to Rachel, her second application. Her first one was declined as well. And they got back to me within about a month and a half, and I had actually forgotten about it at that point because I just made peace with the fact that I'm probably not going to get it. It's like, it's chilled. I'm just going to keep grinding and sort of forget about the whole partner thing. Because, it's not everything. It's something you really want to kind of achieve as a Twitch streamer, but it's not everything. So I was just like, I'm just going to enjoy my stream. And I was checking my email at like 9 p.m. one night, and I was like, wait, Twitch?
Oh my.
Is that you? And I was so happy. I was just like, finally, I didn't think this was ever going to happen. But you pretty much just click a button saying you accept the terms of being a partner, and that's it. You don't have to, do this whole thing. I thought I would have to like redo my banking details, tax forms and stuff like that. But you pretty much just say, yes, cool, I want to be partner, and that's that.
And is there anyone, do you have like a Twitch partnership manager now, or is that not a thing yet?
No. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing, but you do get preference when it comes to, troubleshooting or what is that word?
Like logging tickets and stuff and coding and all that.
Yeah. They're gonna sort of get back to partners, sooner than they would an affiliate, and that's one of the benefits of being a partner. Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. No, seeing that little partner badge in my chat, if anyone ever has it, is always such a motivator for me as well. Because I mean, as a streamer, it is one of these things that you definitely strive towards. And I've been streaming for 5 years now, but I feel like I've only put in proper work since 2020, like end of 2020, because before that it was very sporadic, and it was very there were like a long periods where I couldn't stream because of my job and everything, and then I got very lucky after that where I could really push through a bit more, and now that I'm doing it full time, I'm way more motivated. But I think the most difficult thing is definitely that view account.
It's difficult.
Is there anything that you did to like grow your view account, if I may ask, or did you just keep on playing the same thing or doing the same thing?
Like at the time that my viewers were really boosted, it was when I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2. That was when my views just like blew up, in a sense, because I was kind of like at 50 or like maybe 60, 70-ish. And then when I started playing Red Dead, I was like hitting 100 viewers and stuff. So I feel like that kind of gave me exposure. And some of those people sort of stayed because they liked the stream, regardless of what we were playing. But at that time, I was playing Red Dead 2. And I feel like Red Dead 2 like really helped me because a lot of people were like, oh, I haven't seen some Red Dead gameplay for a while, So the only thing I can really say is that I played like a game that a lot of people love. I don't know if it was just coincidental, but I think that helped me sort of get exposure, because the game's obviously been out for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Not everyone is
It's a
playing
very
it,
loved game.
and it is like a loved game. Yeah, like it's an epic game. So
I tried to stream it, but I had issues with the game. So don't chat. We're gonna try Red Dead Redemption 2 again soon. We're gonna try Chloe's luck. Okay, we're gonna take Chloe's luck and motivation and push towards it. But yeah, Red Dead is absolutely amazing game. But that's so awesome. I remember the day you got partner, or the day after you got partner. The first thing I did is I went live. I spoke about it. I spoke about how amazing I think you were and all that jazz. You know me. And then I went to go look at your analytics and stuff. And you, dude, you honestly, you did. I want to say, I'm not saying this to like be like weird or anything, but you did everything right. Because if I look at your viewership, when you started streaming, or the first, I want to say like month or whatever, or like year, it was very inconsistent. There was a lot of inconsistencies because you were just streaming here and there. And then once you hit a schedule and consistency, you can literally see on all the graphs. You can literally see on every single graph how it just grows. Absolutely. And that it's so important to have a consistent schedule. And
it is important.
You are the absolute best example of you don't have to stream 12, 10, 8, 15, 16 hours a day to make it. You don't. Because you stream, well, okay, this is just from what I've seen. Usually you stream anything between 4 to 5 hours, right? Obviously, there's sometimes you stream more, sometimes you stream less. And like, I know, like, I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday when you had to, like, you couldn't stream because you had to do something, or the day before?
Yeah.
And you just, you take the day. You take the day and you just, you deal with that fact. And once again, it just shows you don't have to, you don't have to always stream you don't have to always stream in order to get more viewership and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think consistency would have helped me a lot earlier on, because I don't think I'm a good example of consistency. But when I was like, okay, I actually really want to try for Twitch Partner, I became a lot more consistent, and there was sort of pressure on me. Obviously Rachel is sponsored by ASUS as well, and now JC February. And, Rachel is like hectically committed to the grind. Like, she streams long hours. So there was sort of like a bit of pressure on me to have more like views, at least like sort of a little bit more than I did when I started with ASUS. So I felt that pressure, especially when it came to like renewing my contract with them and stuff. So that kind of put pressure on me. And then also the fact that I wanted to get Twitch Partner, I was like, okay, I need to be more consistent, even if it's just like, the bare minimum of like 4 hours a day. I need to put in that work. And if I can't, like, sure, on Wednesday I had to go and renew my passport, and I had to apply for a visa and stuff, there's no way I was going to make the stream. Consistency definitely is very, very important, because if people don't know when you're going to be live, they can't come and watch you, even if they want to, so it's not a matter of people not wanting to watch you. It's like they don't know when you're live because it's inconsistent. So I don't think I'm the best example of consistency, or at least I wasn't until like maybe 6 months ago. But yeah, I feel like it does really help. And when I sort of put my mind to it, everything is to do with the community. I definitely didn't do it alone. Like, I'm not 75 people. I can't watch my stream. Yeah. But when I did kind of decide, okay, this is what I wanted, I'm not going to stop until I achieve that, then I felt like that really helped me and made a difference, Yeah.
Well, okay, so since I've known you, I feel like you've been fairly consistent, especially in your weekly streams. But at least you also have a nice social media following, which is good. I think people sometimes forget that there are other platforms as well that you really need to promote for people to see. Like, if you post on Instagram, or if you post on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, these are all platforms that you need to kind of grow, and you need to constantly push stuff out, or push something out that will get people to follow you there as well, because people will see you on those platforms, and then they'll come back to your stream. It'll somehow, I think that's what we hope. We hope that someone sees a YouTube video or TikTok or clip or something that will bring them back to your channel. There's something you mentioned that was quite interesting to me, and I was wondering if I can ask you about this, because I feel it definitely. You said when you signed with ASUS, when you signed with ASUS, you felt that pressure of like your viewership not being, compared to, I'm going to compare it to Rachel K, for example. your viewership wasn't there, so you felt that pressure to get more, right? Because with Logitech, for example, I'm also like, there's days where I've been really addicted to World of Warcraft recently, like really addicted. Like I've literally been streaming to like 6 a.m. in the mornings, which is bad, but I'm enjoying it so much and I can't stop. But then obviously those streams do way worse because I'm not a WoW streamer. I'm usually an FPS player or just chatting type of guy. So then I start worrying, like, damn, what if Logitech sees this and they're like, no, your viewer numbers are too low and they're gonna rip you one, you know. So I was wondering, did you do anything? I'm gonna say when you like you said, when you started feeling that pressure, is there anything that you specifically did to like maybe push out more content on other platforms, or did you just stick with whatever you were doing, but just like you said, being more consistent, same hours every day, same stream every day, same game every day? Was there anything specific you did? Because what I've been trying to do, so I'm very lucky. This is not a plug, but today I got, from today I'm officially a Logitech G Partner, and no longer just a streamer. Thank you. No longer just a creator for them, and I'm very, very happy about that. I feel like I've been putting in my hours and putting in my work, so I'm very, very proud of that. But I really do feel the anxiety of or the worry of like, you know, what if they see my numbers and they're like, you know, he's not doing so well anymore, or this is happening, or that is happening. So essentially, how did you cope with that, or how did you deal with that?
So the thing is, I don't feel like you can control how many people are watching your stream at any one time. You know, like if I post a story on Instagram saying I'm going live, often it's only like maybe 5 people that will actually click on the link to watch. I can't account for people that just go onto their PC and go to my profile. But I don't know if it makes like that much of a difference. But I feel over time, like if I post 5 times that I'm going live with the link, that's 25 people, you know. And obviously companies like corporates will look at things like your quarterly numbers. So they'll look at not necessarily how many people are watching at any given time, but how many impressions, how many people have seen your stream, how many people like know that you're affiliated with that brand, how many people have the impression of that brand based on landing on your page, you know? So I think that's more important to them than like how many people are watching your stream. So in that respect, like streaming longer and just like building up more views over a quarter is more important than, you know, consecutive views. You can't control how many people are watching your stream at any given time, especially when we have things like load shedding and stuff, you know. You're not gonna... Yeah, you're maybe not going to get like all the people that want to watch your stream watching your stream and stuff. But I think definitely being active on Twitter and Instagram to like a lesser extent. But Twitter definitely, because it's such a gamer, you know, a gaming specific, or I want to say a lot of gamers hang out on Twitter. It's not gaming specific.
You actually just made me realize something like that. It just went off of my head again, and you said it so well. It's like you can never control how many people watch your stream. That's... I wish I could learn. I wish I could learn that. I really should, because it bothers you. Like it's almost like a little tick that's sometimes just on you, and it just bothers you. Like if you have a bad day, and shout out to my mod Zassy, God bless his soul, dude. The amount of times I mentioned, I'm like, dude, I had such a bad day, and he's like, shut up, man. You had a fine day. Your day was fine.
Like no one cares as much as you. You know what I mean? No one's like, oh, you had one fewer viewer today. Like no one cares that much.
Exactly. But I feel like no one. It's almost like no one understands. But then you talk to them and they're like, okay, cool. They like point out all the reasons why you're being dumb. And you're like, yeah. Okay, fine. And then the next day comes, and then it's like a better day, or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Poor Zassy is to deal with all my mental stress. I feel so bad for him, but I love him. He does everything for me.
Zassy, love you, Zassy.
He's the best. It's so cool. It's so cool to like see more South African partners, growing. I know JC Feb got partner like last week, I think. She's obviously also doing great. She's a brilliant mind. Yeah. Very, very entertaining and very just smart, man. You ladies are so smart, dude. I wish I was smart sometimes, but like you ladies, you guys are so smart. You guys are so good at what you do.
Dude, that's so sweet. But you must also sometimes you must take a step back and be like, holy shit, dude. Look at my community. Look at these friends I've made. Look at how hard I work.
Friends.
Like,
have you seen? They bully me. They
I
bully
know
me.
you're thinking regarding this, but your community is great. Like, you must also take a step back sometimes and, not put other people like above you. Exactly the same. Like, you're exactly the same.
Do you struggle with that as well, comparing yourself to other people?
Oh, definitely.
Dude,
Definitely.
every day.
Um,
Every day.
yeah, absolutely. And it's easy to do that, especially like, I mean, maybe this is a little philosophical, but especially when it comes to like social media and stuff, because you see everyone achieving all the time. No one's like, hey guys, I was actually super lazy today and I didn't do my job properly. No one, and that's the truth. Sometimes you are. Sometimes you like suck at your job, and sometimes you aren't good. You make mistakes and stuff, but you just see people achieving all the time and looking good all the time. Like,
That's the bad thing about
you
social
know,
media.
yeah, for sure. It's like, cool, we want to celebrate other people's victories and stuff, but it gives you sort of an unrealistic demand on yourself. Like, oh, I have to get, I have to achieve this in order to be sort of recognized and stuff.
Yeah, because like you said, you look on social media, people are only going to post their victories. They're not going to post
Yeah.
like bad days. And if they do post bad days, it usually doesn't do that well because everyone has, in the end, everyone's too busy to care. If you're having, and that's not a mean thing. It's just the truth because everyone deals with their own demons in their own way. But I think sometimes we just want gratification, like posting like, "Hey, I'm having a really bad day today." And then they're like, then people will like, cheer you up. Everyone will give you a nice little lift me up, and that always helps. But sometimes it's just difficult to not compare yourself to other people.
that emote is so great, Mr. Tusty.
Oh, my noted emo, you like it, dude? Noted. He's just noted. He's just writing down everything. He's making sure that he's writing everything down.
Alencia's got a saying. I got April Fooled today. I did.
Oh, yeah?
I got really good.
What happened?
When you first start streaming and people try to get you to say things, they like spell them.
Oh, yeah.
Spell them differently. It's been years. It's been years, and I got today, man. Silent Storm. I don't know. Silent Storm can paste the link in chat if you allow links.
Okay.
Terrible.
We'll check in a bit then. Yeah, no, my links are allowed. My mods usually check it out. Yeah, I got one of my Zassy sent me a photo. Oh, he sent me a video and he's like, dude, check this video, and it was a photo because I was clicking on the play button and I didn't understand why it wouldn't want to play. So it kept on doing it. So another one I wanted to ask you about, which is very, very also just amazing, because that video, the video that they posted of you was so, I'm saying it, fucking cool. The Nexa hub, dude. That was yes. How did all of that happen? Oh my, dude, hashtag Chase also just rated us. Hello?
Let's go.
We're getting so many rays today. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. Talking to none other than the beautiful Chloe, as you guys can see.
And I got to meet Rebecca. She's so awesome. I got to meet her in person. Yeah, in Cape Town. She's so rad.
Let's go. I went to go get breakfast with Rebecca, Jesse, and Mish when they were here.
Oh, nice.
We all got some wimpy. It was absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. And yeah, she's adorable. Yeah, the best part was we were sitting and eating our breakfast, and she was on her phone busy owning a tournament that she had to play in on chess while we were all having breakfast. I couldn't believe it, dude. She was so good, and she just sat there like so calm, like she puts her phone on, like, and now she's like, oh yeah, I just won. Just like that, dude. She's so good.
I can't even win chess when I'm paying attention.
Dude, I suck at chess. I tried it. JC tried to give me like classes and stuff, or like a on-stream class. It's so difficult. It's like guys. Math times 10.
Yeah, y'all are smart, man.
Then I did. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Anyway, Nexa. How did that happen? Where did that all start?
So, Nexa. So obviously I was with Zion, and then Zion kind of disbanded, which was, disappointing to me because I want to be loyal to an organization. It was very disappointing to me.
It was. I'm with you. I was extremely upset. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I was like, I won't lie. I was actually a little bit angry. Like, I was a little bit angry about it. I was like, okay, well, I've just committed to this. I've shared this with my community and stuff, and now it's not a thing anymore. But anyway, like I kind of got over that, and then it was kind of like free reign, and there were a couple of orgs that I was chatting to. And it ultimately came down to like what was going to be the best deal for me, because mutual exposure is great, but you know, I need to think sort of how it's going to benefit me, especially if I'm going to be loyal. I do want to be loyal to like brands and to orgs and stuff like that. You know, it's good for me. It's good for them. So yeah, Nixa was kind of new, which I knew Dale, you know, I knew Dale from like my early streaming days. So I was just kind of like, okay, this is the thing that works out best for me, and we decided to do it. The nice thing is that they were like a relatively newer org, so I felt like I had input as well. I was like, okay, these are sort of my ideas, these are my expectations of what I want to get out. You know, this is like the brand association that I want, like limitations and boundaries and stuff for me. And yeah, they were like very receptive of that. I also organized like the videographers for the reveal video and stuff that we did. Connie worked on the concept. Yeah, and I just knew these guys were like super talented, Jason and Alexi Wolf, and they like did a really good job of the video. Like it was insane.
Chonog is really good. Chonog always blows my mind.
Yeah,
He always blows my mind. He's so good.
Incredibly talented, and I knew they were good. So I was like, okay, are we going to use these guys? It was, you know, between them and I think 2 other cinematographers, and we decided to go with them. And they did a really good job. So yeah,
greatest live video. If you guys want to go check out Chloe's Twitter, I'm pretty sure it's one of your pinned tweets, or it's one of your tweets.
Or Nix's pinned tweet, I think, is the reveal. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, just go to Twitter or go to Nix's Twitter and let's check the pinned tweet there, because it was such a cool reveal video. I loved it. Yeah, the Zion thing really threw me off as well. Because I just like you, I was very committed, because it was also like, it was like our little, when I say our, like me, you, Brennan, and the Dig. So like it was our little new thing, and then we all were like really pushing towards it, and we had so many cool ideas, but it all just unfortunately came down crumbling.
Yeah. The thing is, like, after that, when I was talking to Snare and Tendor, they were like, oh, you seem to like hop around orgs a lot. And I was like, you know, I know it was just their impression, so I'm not like, I wasn't like upset with them, but I was like, it sucks that it seems like that when the org that I was part of disbanded, and I had like no control.
I 100% agree with you. I got the same, but only from one person. It was someone completely random. They asked me like, why are you? Because before that I was in like some random org, and then I went to Zion, so it was also, and it was the Logitech thing on top of that. So people were like just expecting, or just they just thought that, you know, I was jumping around a lot, which isn't the case.
Yeah.
Sometimes, especially with African orgs, I feel like there's a big. Everyone wants to have an org for some reason. I don't know why. They want to just be able to put in their Twitter bio CEO of X, Y, and Z. I don't know why people want that. So there's very few orgs, because it took me a while to like, you know, go for Zion and everything back then as well. But yeah, I think Nixa's amazing. I'll be completely honest, I've been stalking their socials every time I could, because I really do think they're good, and their creators are so good.
Yeah.
Some of their creators was in chat the other day, and we watched like some of their YouTube videos. It is gold, absolutely amazing. Just funny content. I live for stuff like that, dude. It kind of reminds me of a young 100 Thieves, because it's funny. It's funny content with the creators, right? They make a plan to like physically go out and do something stupid. And it doesn't get posted on X's YouTube or Y's YouTube. It gets posted on the actual, you know, the actual Nixa YouTube. And I really live for that, because people are going to find those videos and they're going to like, oh, who's this creator? He seems funny, or he did something stupid in the video. And you might get a follow.
Yeah. Are you not thinking about GHC though?
What do you mean?
GHC,
was that on Nixa? Sorry, I might have said it wrong.
Yeah, GHC GigaHub does those kind of things. So they do like content, you know.
Yeah, okay,
Nixa is very like esports focused. Yeah. Okay. No, but GHC big time. They're really good with their production. They've obviously got like a bunch of sponsors and stuff as well.
Sorry, I misspoke then. But yeah, still I love stuff like that. They make content, like just content for streamers, dude. That's just great. Absolutely great for me.
Yeah.
And I think one of the biggest things that we unfortunately have an issue with in our local scene, and you will know this, I think anyone who's ever dealt with an org will know this, is like the financial impact. Because let's be honest, like you have to, in the end of the day, you have to pay your bills. I have to pay my bills. So finances is always, it's such a touchy subject, but it's just one of those things that we have to talk about. And unfortunately, not all orgs can give that, but it's also not fair to just expect the creators to like, you know, do everything free reign.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a very contentious issue. I think we should actually talk about it. It's contentious. In terms of, I've always like gone back and forth on this. Should you work for exposure or shouldn't you work for exposure? And I don't think the answer is as simple as yes or no.
Yeah, agreed.
I think it depends on how it's going to benefit you and if you think it's worth it. Like, is the trade worth it? Is the exposure I'm going to get from this worth the amount of money I would have been paid if I was just being compensated? And I think especially if you're like younger and you're newer to something, I think working for free is a great thing because you're learning and stuff. But ultimately, if you're doing work for someone and they are financially benefiting from the work that you do, you should be compensated.
100% agree. But it's also, I think you said that was perfect. But it's also, you can't be like someone who has like 10 viewers on Twitch and you barely have any social media reach and expect someone to just pay you like thousands of rands a month because you stream with their logo on.
For sure, for sure. I mean, that's the thing. How much is your work worth? So if you get 10 views, let's say 100 views per stream, just for argument's sake, 100 views for per stream. So you're getting like, let's say 500 a week. How much is that worth? How much are those 500 views worth? And that's how much you should be paid if the organization can pay you, and especially if they are benefiting financially from you. So like, for example, if a company gives you a microphone, let's say, and like 6 other people have bought the microphone, how much money have they made off you from that? Is it worth one microphone, or is it worth a microphone and financial compensation?
Financial
Everything
gain.
is like, equatable to an amount of money, like in society, unfortunately, I think. But yeah.
No, it's but yes, like sometimes you can't just expect to, like I said, to get paid thousands if your reach is like nothing. But also, like, I'm gonna use you as an example, but you have a very big reach. And I think for anyone to even approach you with the whole exposure thing, it should be a joke at this point. But then, like you also said, sometimes exposure might be good because, I mean, let's say, I don't know, let's say 100 Thieves approaches you, right? And they're like, okay, we're not going to pay you, but we're going to feature you for like a week everywhere. I mean, that could kind of be worth it, I feel like, because they're such a big brand.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
that's when I will accept the whole exposure thing. I think
definitely. I mean, like, if you still have to consider that gaming is still a niche, even though it's growing. Like, it's still a niche industry. Like, even though people might know me in the gaming industry, it's not like someone in the beauty industry is gonna know me from gaming. You know what I mean? So it's like, in this niche market, for people who might be interested in, like, for example, products that are marketed towards these people, then sure, direct sort of marketing. But outside of that, we're still like a very, very small industry,
especially locally.
Yeah, exactly. Especially locally, we have so many sort of obstacles. Not everyone has access to a PC. Never mind internet. Never mind, being able to like get a second monitor.
It's like stuff that we don't think about because we already have it, right? To us, it's not that big of a. It doesn't make logical sense. Like if someone tells you they've never heard of Twitch, I'm like, how? How have you never heard of Twitch? But then I think about it, I'm like, okay, wait, there's a lot of factors that goes into this. But like you also said, it's still such a niche. It's growing rapidly, but it is still such a niche.
Yeah, and, exactly. Yeah.
I think we're just very fortunate to be at the start of it locally, at least. But my goals, and I'm pretty sure it's yours as well. My goals is to aim international. I don't want to be big locally. I want to be big everywhere. I want to like compete with the best. That's my goals. Obviously it's quite a big reach, but I mean, yeah.
No, I think like, if you want something enough, you can do it. Like, I mean, maybe that's, I don't know, maybe that's like an unrealistic thing to say, but I think if you really want something, your brain is going to subconsciously find every possible way that you can do it,
True.
You can't achieve it. It's because you either, like, I don't know, don't believe that you can, or you don't want
Self-doubt.
to for some reason, self-doubt, all of those things. So for me, I feel like internationally there are probably 1 million Chloes, maybe that's like a bit of a downer, but I just feel like there are a lot of my sort of, I don't know. Like now I'm saying a lot.
No,
But
but
I
it
feel
makes
like,
sense what you're saying though. It does make sense what you're saying.
yeah,
There's always another streamer. We have that's
yeah,
that's like one of the biggest things that I still struggle with. There's always someone else. Like
yeah,
why me? Why click my stream today? You know,
yeah,
like someone can open Twitch. Like we might have a mutual viewer, right? And
yeah.
someone will open Twitch and see, okay, Chloe's live, Henrico's live.
Mm.
Who do I want to watch today? Like that's decision that gets made every day.
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
know, some days it might be you, some days it might be me. I think it also
yeah.
people that really stick around for the personality, not the game.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And it comes down to that. People, you are unique in your own way. Like every person's unique. Like I have my unique thing of being unfiltered, being honest, and you know, being loud, and you know, loud equals funny. Like that's my thing. You have your thing, which is like, you know, playing with friends and being like very engaging with chat and like wholesome and all. Like there's a whole bunch of factors that comes to it. But even with that, there's always another streamer. There's always someone else that
Yeah.
people could be watching.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, especially considering it's gained popularity over the last 10 years. Like, you know, some streamers internationally like made it big and are billionaires and stuff now. So it is like a very sought after vocation, you know. It's, in my opinion, it's kind of comparable to like the pop star grind, like from like 20 years ago. Everyone was like, oh my gosh, this person became so famous from singing. Everyone wanted to be like a singer, you know. But you realize there's so much that has to align, and it's not impossible.
Yes.
As I said, if you want something, your brain is
You'll get it.
subconsciously going to find every way for you to achieve it if you want it. That's the catch, if you really, really want it. But you know, there's so many things that sort of have to align and that you have to consider. Like, okay, you have a great voice. Does it mean you're going to be as famous as like Ariana Grande? No, you can
Probably
have
not.
a better voice than her. It does not mean that you're going to be as famous as her. I think the same applies to like gaming or like streaming. Let's say streaming, because it's not all about gaming, you know, on that note. You can be good, you can be bad and make it big. You can be good and not make it big. So it's like, what makes you, I don't know, I guess like what makes you watchable? Like what do you think it is that are going to make people want to watch you? And for me, like the fact that I'm South African is something important to me, you know, like I think that's special, you know, with all of us South African streamers. I think it's special that we're South African, and I think that's why the community is so tight in a sense. Is the community tight? I think it is.
It's a double-edged sword for me personally. But coming back to your point, is that so the way you said it was great, perfectly worded. It's like everyone sees this, I almost want to say easy thing that they see, like, oh, I can just start playing games and I'm going to make mad money on Twitch. But I don't think people always understand how difficult it is. It is well, I think at least it is extremely difficult to make it at least to a semi-okay point where you can be like kind of happy with where you are, but there's always going to be more. Like you're always going to want to do more, but it is so extremely difficult. And the fact of the matter is that people would just go live and they'll just sit and stream for hours and hours and hours and just think that, okay, this is going to happen, I'm going to eventually become famous. But that's not how Twitch and stuff works anymore. Maybe like in 2014, people would literally go live and they'll have like 1,000 viewers somehow because there wasn't much people to watch. So that's just how it worked back then.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely it's quote unquote a niche market still, but it's growing so rapidly. Like you said, there's these streamers that are billionaires because they've literally, they were just there at the start of it all. They're the people that guide us.
It's luck. It's people, you know. It's, you know, unique characteristics. Like there's so much you can be. If no one finds you, you can be the most amazing, you know, package. But if no one finds you, if no one sees you live, like no one's gonna watch you. It doesn't matter, you know. No one like owes it to you to watch you or anything like that. So yeah, but it's interesting. Like it is interesting, and it's just so cool to see how many people are interested in streaming and like, you know, find the community interesting and stuff. Like it's really nice to be part of it, especially, you know, like in 20 years, Henrico, we're gonna be like, Oh,
Old.
we were there. We
We're
were there when it was quite young. Like, look now, there's like 1,000, 10,000 Twitch partners in South Africa.
It's gonna be so big. And yeah, you said the what you said about the community thing. Like I don't you said that being South African is very important to you, which is the same to me. But I usually get mistaken for Australian, which makes sense because of the accent, I guess. But that is also a very important thing to me. Like I would love to be one of the quote unquote beginner Twitch partners. Like I'm really like I want to hit it this year, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I personally think it's probably gonna happen with the next 2 or 3 years.
I think you're wrong, actually. I think you'll get it this year.
I'm pushing hard. I just need to do more just chatting because just chatting is where it's at. It happens. I think with viewer numbers again, if we like completely circle back to that, viewer numbers it's one of those difficult things to grow, but it comes with the challenge. It's part of the challenge, and it's something that you just have to grow more and more over time. I think so at least. There's something else I wanted to ask you now, but now obviously I'm not going to remember it because I'm going to make it awkward. What I was going to ask, whenever you stream, do you still sing every now and then?
I do. I do sing.
Okay.
I've got a Sing Redemption on my channel. So yeah, I do sing. I do sing.
And then I also saw you tweeted asking for a acoustic guitarist in your area.
Yes.
So what's your plan there?
So I did have a bandmate. I just feel like I want to express myself creatively, like always. That's a constant. That's something I always want to do, but it's also like really good for confidence. The same as streaming. Streaming has been really good for my confidence, I just really want to express myself creatively as much as I can. And I had a bandmate, but we kind of struggled to sort out logistics and meet up regularly and stuff. So I was just like, let me find a new bandmate. He was on electric guitar, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to work with an acoustic guitarist because you can do that anywhere. You can literally like go sit outside and play and sing songs and stuff. But the hope, I don't want to like say this and then it doesn't happen, but the hope is that I do eventually like record music, and it's something I've wanted to do like my whole life. And I have recorded music before. It just wasn't that thing. You know what I mean? I wasn't like 100% confident with it. I wasn't happy with it. I wasn't happy to sort of like release it and stuff. So I want to, I don't want to regret anything. Like I want to do these things that I want to do. I might, have kids one day and not have as much time, or my priorities change. So it's just something I want to do, like as part of my bucket list thing.
So I'm super amped. That's amazing. Yeah, it is such a confidence booster. Not to be a down or anything, but I did that singing stream last year, and I was so amped for it. I was so excited for it, and I like actually practiced off stream and before the stream. I like did vocal warm ups as I always would if I knew I was gonna like sing something, and I thought it was such a great stream. And then afterwards, dude, people literally shat on me. Like people said, like damn, dude, I thought my voice was bad. They have so much respect for me for going on stream and like singing so bad.
Oh my
and like
gosh.
I was like, what? I thought this is good. Like I thought people enjoyed it, and it seemed to me like people enjoyed it. And it wasn't like not everyone, but it was like 4 or 5 people that obviously send me negative stuff, and it just it just destroyed my confidence in singing. I still sing loud and proud on stream, unfortunately, but
I had the same thing though, Henry. Like I did a singing stream. It was like a long time ago, maybe like 2 years ago. I did a singing stream, and people were very like I just sort of thought I want to have fun. I'm not trying to be perfect at it or anything, but people kept like giving me what was constructive criticism, but it just kind of made me feel like I wasn't having fun anymore.
Yeah,
exactly. People would be like, oh, you need to do this and you need to do that and you need to like just like a lot of criticism. And I was like, okay, like I was just trying to have fun.
Right?
Thank you. I know I'm not perfect.
But that's okay. That's obviously one of the things that we do on Twitch. Everything you do it with an audience. Everything.
Yeah.
And I always tell chat, like I always keep forgetting how perfect Twitch chat is. Like there's nothing wrong with them. They are perfect human beings. They can do no wrong. So I always tell myself that I tell them like, oh, I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. How dare I? How dare I forget? You guys are so perfect. But yeah, that ruined my confidence for singing so bad because
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that I have the same um I guess goals as you when it comes to like recording music, but I've also thought of
Yeah.
it, and I think it could be something cool that I can express as well because I'm a pretty sad person. Like I have a lot
Uh-huh.
of like mental stuff that I do with my I write. I like writing stuff, and I mean some of
Mm-hmm.
those could probably be, I guess some of those could be probably be good songs. So I'm really
Yeah.
keen to see what you do with that. So please do pursue that because you do have an amazing voice. You do actually say that. So I really think you should definitely pursue that. And that could be
Yeah.
something.
Thank you.
That could be something so cool. Like, imagine this, dude. I'm gonna just put yourself in this scenario, dude. Like, you're a Twitch partner. You release a acoustic song that you wrote on a Sunday afternoon while you were having your glass of wine, and then that song just pops off, dude. And the amount of exposure you get from that, right? More people start
Yeah.
finding you, and you just it's the possibilities are endless, dude. So you should definitely. I'm not only rooting for you as a viewer, but I'm also rooting for you as a friend to definitely do that because I
Yeah,
think that's
thank
amazing.
you. You know what I thought about it though, Henry? I was kind of like, this is like my motto when it comes to singing. I'm like, I don't actually care anymore. Like, I'm 30, okay? Maybe when I was 20, I would be like, oh, I hope it's good. I hope everyone likes it. Now I'm like, you know what? Actually, I like doing this thing. I'm not hurting anyone. I'm gonna do it, not because I think it's gonna be great, not because I hope people will like it. Obviously, I hope people will like it, but
No,
I'm gonna do it because I feel like it's necessary for me to express myself. And as long as I'm not hurting anyone, and as long
why
as I'm
not?
enjoying it, that's what I'm gonna do. You know?
You are such you're I just love your whole outlook on life and everything. I feel like I have so much to learn still in life, and like there's little things you're saying that I'm like picking up, like the thing with the viewers and like how you're saying like you're getting older, so you're like you just want to do stuff for yourself, and I feel like
Mm-hmm.
there's so much I still have to learn with regards to growing up. I mean, I am only 27. So I am still gonna reach
Mm-hmm.
that in the next few years. People tell you that, oh, I've heard a lot of people have told me like between 25 and 30 you learn so much about
Yes,
yourself.
I was about to say that. Yeah, that
25
is
and
a
30
big growth period.
you learn
Big,
so
big,
much
big.
about yourself, and there's been like
Yeah.
so I don't know if you know this, but I've been like on a real like healthy journey for myself. I've been really pushing
Yeah.
to do better, and no one had to tell me to do that. I just woke up one day. Okay, I didn't wake up one day. I tried to get out of my car after I went to the shops with my mom, and I had to do like
Mm-hmm.
the whole double get out. Like I got out and I was like, wait, I can't, and then I had to like push myself out, and it was the most embarrassing thing that I've ever done. Or I've
Mm-hmm.
experienced because no one saw me, like no one saw it, like there was no one there. My mom didn't see, but in my mind, I was like, "Oh my god, Enrico, you literally just couldn't get out of your car almost." Like that
Mm-hmm.
just hit me, and I was like, "No, this has to stop." And I made the decision for myself. Like I told myself, like there's no point for me to do this for someone else's gain.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to feel a bit better and more confident in myself. And I just started like randomly. I didn't start on a Monday after a Sunday binge of McDonald's. It happened, and
Starting
I just
tomorrow.
yeah, I didn't do that. I just started completely random. I made sure that my mindset was correct and that I felt confident in being able to do it. And now I can't look back. Now every week is like it's so exciting for me
Mm-hmm.
to get on the scale, after a week of exercise and eating properly.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm now down 27 kgs, but my goal is 100. So
Jeez,
once
that's
I hit,
amazing.
thank you. So once I like hit those, every time I hit a goal like 10 or 20 or 30 or whatever,
Yeah.
it literally makes me feel so good. And
Yes, yes.
the main thing I wanted to make of it when I went full time the first time, I did these exercise streams in the mornings.
Mm-hmm.
And the one morning I woke up and I had like the craziest migraine. I honestly thought I was gonna die. I thought this was it. And then I spoke to my chat about it a bit, and they said like, are you getting like sunlight? Do you have magnesium? Like, what's your diet like and
Mm-hmm.
everything? And I was like, okay. So I thought about it, and I was like, maybe I just shouldn't be doing just weights. Maybe just go outside a bit
Mm-hmm.
and just go try like some cardio exercise or whatever. And ever since
Mm-hmm.
then, no headaches. I got like these magnesium pills, or not magnesium pills. I think it's magnesium. Zaxi sent them to me. I bought these and I take them in the morning to help me with like just to get some nutrients because I'm doing the carnivore diet. So
Mm-hmm.
there's certain nutrients that I am missing that I get from
Yeah.
that. And I try to like, I don't buy more food than I need. Like I literally buy food for each meal. in a week in advance. I only have water in the house, like just small little things. But the best part was I thought about this, like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I was laying in bed and I thought about it. It's like, damn, I can get up right now and there will not be a single thing to eat. And I was like, that's actually so good because I'm not hungry. I would have eaten just because I wanted to, you know?
Yeah.
It was such a big change for me. And I kind of had like a moment of self-euphoria where it was just like, damn, you made this decision, dude. That was pretty cool.
Isn't it like, do you feel like free in a way? Like, do you feel like it was a freeing decision to make, kind of like, I actually deserve this? I can do this.
I hope this isn't cringe to say, but I really feel proud of myself.
You should be proud of yourself.
Yeah, okay, but you know who I am. I break myself down all the time, but I honestly felt
proud of yourself.
I felt really proud of myself, right? And then there's this thing that I've always, and once again, I'm sorry, there's this thing that I've always wanted to do. You know, like when really big people lose a lot of weight, they post like the before and after photo. And that's one of I want to do that so bad. And be so I honestly, I don't even want to post it. I just want to see it. I want to look at a photo of myself before and after. Because when I got to like 20 kgs, right? I went to the mirror and I was like, this is a lie. This scale's broken. Like, I don't see anything. I don't feel anything different, right? And then I went to, or I didn't wait. The one morning I woke up and I put on my shirt and I was like, wait, this doesn't feel right. And I was like, why is it so loose? And like the shirt was like hanging a bit here. And I was like, wait, is this a difference? So I went to the mirror, like ran to the mirror and I like looked at myself, like really like, you know, like when you just look at yourself like, damn, are you stupid? And I just looked at myself like over and over. I was like, wait, I see a difference. I honestly see a difference. And the week after that, it's still, and now people are starting to notice as well. Like I've had people say like, damn, dude, did you lose weight? So that like bumped my motivation to like another 150%. Because like I don't even have the urge at the moment to like maybe go eat something unhealthy. Like, you know, you get crazy and stuff. At this point, I think it is because I am eating something that I'm eating meat, okay? I like meat. I'm sorry if you're a vegetarian, I do apologize. But I eat meat. I like meat. So I'm doing something that I enjoy. I can make nice food and there's nothing like a good steak. So I personally enjoy that. So I don't get these cravings for like a Mackey's burger or whatever the hell at the end of a night of streaming. Sorry, I spoke way too much. It's not about me, it's about you.
No. It's an interaction. It's also interesting for me, you know. I want to hear where you're at. Like, we're friends. So I think it's very interesting and I'm proud of you. And you should be proud of yourself. Don't ever apologize for being proud of yourself or like, you know, think it's cringe. Like, it's fine. You can be proud of yourself and you should be proud of yourself. Like, that's also a thing. Maybe, I don't know, like this is getting very philosophical, but the difference between like 25 and 30, me at 25 would be like, oh, I'm sorry, but I think I'm good at this thing. You know, I'm so sorry to say that, guys. Now I'm like, you know what? I'm good at this thing and I'm going to do it. I'm proud of myself. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay.
If I tell my chat I'm good at anything, then they're like, yeah. Or they just type copium. You know what copium is, right?
No.
Yeah, so copium is this stupid fucking Twitch emote. If I type anything that I'm good at, they all just start typing copium. There it is, that thing. So copium is like, you're ingesting your own copium. Like, yeah, okay, sure, dude, you're good at something. But yeah, that's very, very true. That's very, very true. Thank you. I should be.
I don't know. Like, I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. Like,
but no, but what you're saying makes sense. Yes, I am very apologetic.
Like,
I'm extremely apologetic for everything that I do. But then I realized like sometimes like I have this niche of being like this unfiltered person or whatever. Like, why don't I just say things, or why don't I just be myself?
But
these are all personal battles that we all fight. Like, every person has their own little thing.
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I suppose it's seen as like a weakness to be like, oh, like I'm proud of this thing, or I like this thing about myself. You know, it's seen as like a weakness that can be taken away from you. But it's like, if you don't care what the response to that is, then why does it?
I think social media has such a big influence on that, because everything like you said, we only post our successes. At least on Instagram and stuff like that. On Twitter, we're all depressed. Who cares? But like, you only post your successes on like Instagram and everything. So that's all that people see.
On sort of we're all depressed. Who cares?
I mean, am I wrong?
I mean, there's much more like back and forth on Twitter. You can tweet like 17 times a day, but on Instagram you only have like one shot to show everyone how cool you are.
So what's next for Chloe today? What's next? What's your next big goal? I know you said you're working towards going to TwitchCon, if I'm not wrong.
No, that wasn't actually it's not actually something I've considered at all, to be honest. I mean, that would be really cool, but the next thing, I want to carry on streaming and obviously grow my stream and stuff. But the rest of my goals are kind of like personal. It's more about like personal growth in how I deal with things, like how I sort of process my emotions and stuff. And again, sorry guys if this is philosophical or like, deep or whatever.
I like deep stuff.
Yeah, I think it's more, as opposed to sort of a measurable goal that I want to achieve on the outside, there are like lots of things I feel like I want to work on in myself. And one of those things is being like unapologetic. Because I don't know, I suppose you like constantly worried about what people think and how you're affecting other people and stuff all the time. But you have to take care of yourself, and that's something that's sort of become like quite prominent for me, So outside of that, like outside of working on like sort of processing my emotions and dealing with things in a more intelligent way, I guess that's the word I could use. I'm gonna see my mom this year. I haven't seen my mom for 4 years.
What?
I want to.
That's amazing.
She lives in the UK. She's getting married in May, so I'm gonna go see her, and I think that's gonna be really nice for me because I only have like 2 family members in South Africa, So I do like feel, friends are amazing. Obviously, friends are amazing and stuff, but I do feel that loneliness a little bit. Like Christmas for me is sometimes, just like another day.
No, I'm with you. 100%
you know what I mean? I could do nothing on Christmas, and it's not like I would have family being like, "Where are you?" kind of thing. So I think that'll be really good for me to see my mom.
That's your mom, dude. Everyone wants to see that mom. Like your mom's like your best friend from the start, dude.
She is, my mom is my best friend. I miss her so much. I don't think I even realized, like, until I see her, I'm probably just gonna freak out, But anyway, another thing that I really want to do, and I don't know if this is gonna happen this year, but remember I told you I feel like if you want to achieve something, your mind is gonna find a way. Yeah, so I want to like maybe start buying a house this year.
Pog, that's amazing.
Yeah, and I don't know how that's going to happen, but I think about it every day. I'm just like, I want a house with a garden. So that's something I want to do.
Garden streams. Chloe Stat, you better make her stream tending a garden, okay? I want to be there and watch that.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a gardening stream. Stoked.
Dude, it's okay. So I haven't admitted this yet to anyone, so you're gonna be the first. You saying this makes me realize what an adult I am, or how much I've grown up. You know what I want to do so bad? I want to go to the mall and go like to At Home or Mr. Price Home and buy myself like new plates and cups and like new bedding and stuff that I can like put around the house, like when people come over, so it looks nice. I want to do that so bad, and like
it's the best.
I feel so weird saying that, but I literally like I'm so excited to go do that. So I'm also actually just waiting for my mom to come visit so we can go together.
Yes.
I've been looking at like new pillows and a new mattress. And then there's like, dude, do you have any idea how interesting mattresses are? Holy crap, dude. There's so much to learn about mattresses. And I get so excited. Then I'm like, why am I excited for this? Like someone could tell me a new game comes out. I'm like, that's cool, dude. Then I saw an air fryer the other day. I saw an air fryer the other day with Wi-Fi. And I had to stop myself from not buying it immediately.
Oh,
it's like, I want this. Yeah, it has Wi-Fi. So the way it works is like, you can control the temperature and stuff on it while you're like not at it, and then it has like a little basket inside of it that can like automatically tilt itself, so it like can turn the food for you. It's so cool, dude. It's so cool.
Oh my gosh!
Right?
So you can literally like sit on your couch and like cook from your couch.
Yeah. And that
Cook on your
Xiaomi,
phone from your couch.
whatever it's called, they have like a Wi-Fi kettle now. You can just turn on the kettle. Dude, that's so cool. And I get so excited for these things. Like new furniture or appliances, I'm there, dude. I'm there. Just makes you, but like you saying, like you want your house, you want your garden, like that's just, I think that's just things that happen over time. Like you just get more.
Yeah.
You just there's more things you want to do for yourself, and more comfort for yourself, are things that you want to do, just for yourself. You just have to realize that you're not really a kid anymore. And it's so weird to accept that.
It is weird, but it's kind of like, it's very like primal, it's a very primal thing that we want. Like as humans, we want a nest. We want a place that can be ours. We want our place to be nice.
No.
I don't know if you did this as a kid, but we used to have clubhouses as kids. I'd have like my group of friends, and my brother would have his group of friends.
I don't have friends.
Oh, okay.
I was inside playing PlayStation, dude.
And we would go and choose a spot. We lived in like quite a rural area when I was in primary school, and we'd go and choose a spot and would make that our clubhouse. And for the next couple of weeks, we'd take all our stuff there and make it like our home, and that was like our place. I don't know if anyone in chats ever did that.
It reminds me of like I think when I was really little, we used to call it a den. We would like go to a den.
Yes.
Like we would like it'll be like in someone's out back house that they have like a little room that they built there years ago or something. Then we would all just go sit there, and we would literally do nothing but just be there. And that's our place. That's our den. No one can come on our den, dude. No one can come mess with our den. But yeah, exactly. Like as you grow up, so I'm very, very fortunate for this, and I cannot ever be thankful enough. I inherited my grandparents' house, so I live in sunny Somerset West in a like very, very nice area. I have a huge house all for myself, and I'm at that point now. I'm at that point now where I've told them like there's some things that I want to change. Like I want to have a bride room. I want a bride room. Like I want a place where if my friends come over and we want to hang out and it's raining or something, then I want to go into my bride room and I want to pump music and jam music and have like a little bar there and a mini fridge. Like that's something that I really want. That's something that I personally really, really want. Or I want the grass to be a bit better, like stuff like that. And it's so weird. It's so weird because I remember seeing my parents growing up and I'd be like, why are you excited for this? Like I didn't understand. But now I'm like, this is amazing.
You get it. Isn't it weird? Like it takes a lot of getting used to though. But if you live by yourself, like I live by myself, I'm like, I can literally, like I am unsupervised. I can do whatever
anything,
I
right?
want.
Right?
And then if you own like a house, like if the house that you live in is yours, literally like you can paint murals on the wall, you can have like you can do whatever. It's a weird concept, like it takes some getting used to. Like you can do whatever you want in that place. No parents.
Have you thought about this? I don't know if when I was 18 I already moved out. I had to like move out. That was like that was like one of the deals I had with my parents. Like work for yourself. Well, my parents were just they were just, how can I say, it was different. Like that's how it is. You now finished your school. You have to now start working and you have to start earning your own money and get your own place, right? And if you think about this, like you're 18 years old, dude. 18 years old, and now you have to go live alone, unsupervised, and make your own life decisions and somehow have things figured out. How the fuck did we survive that? How did we do that? How did I not
I don't know.
accidentally break something?
I don't know. I also moved out when I was 17. And honestly, like it's hectic. It's difficult. I don't know. I mean, just the fact that you're kind of made to choose your career that you're going to do for the rest of your life, that's already like mind blowing to me. Okay, you're 17 or 18 years old. Now you must go and drive this huge mechanical death machine, and you're allowed to, by the way. You're also allowed to drink in the same year, and you must decide what you're going to do for the rest of your life. No pressure. No pressure, guys.
And if you hate it, unlucky. You just have to. If you hate it, you just have to push through. You have to push through. And you have to work. You have to work for 40, 50 years so you can have an okay life with the age of 60, 65, and then you have to go enjoy life. I'm not going to enjoy life at 65. Though. I want to be drunk on a yacht at like 50. Like that's not how it works. It's
no pressure, but if you stuff up, you're in big trouble.
Yeah, if you screwed up, unlucky. There's no retry button here. You just have to like kind of deal with it.
Yeah, oops.
It's so, dude. How? Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know how we get to this, but it's just yeah.
Uh,
We
Mr. Twisty, the takeaway is that you're not meant to know. The takeaway from this is that you don't have to know, and it's okay if you don't know.
yeah, you have
That's the
to.
takeaway.
That's like you're gonna go through things that are so difficult in life. You're gonna go through things that are just gonna be a breeze, and everyone goes through it. Everyone goes through it. Unfortunately, we all have to go through it. But it's part of life. It makes you who you are. It's gonna mold you in the person that you are when you reach 25 to 30. Because I feel like once you hit 30, probably not once you hit it, but once you hit that age, you're gonna be content with yourself, I guess, and you're gonna be like, this is who I am now. This is who I am now, and if people don't like it, fuck off. Like I don't have time. I don't.
Yeah.
If you don't like me, just deal with it.
I think definitely more of that attitude. But my mom, like, you know, even when my mom was like 35, 40, she would always be like, you're always going to be discovering who you are. You're always going to be learning things about yourself. You're always going to be surprising yourself. So it's like, I think you have more of that attitude, definitely. Like, I'm happier now than I was in my early 20s. I can tell you that easy.
And also,
much happier.
Coming back to what we said now about like you have to make the decisions of your whole life at 18, right? Like what you're going to do. We've had this conversation. We talked about this the previous time as well when I asked you if you're happy. We had this conversation before. I've had extreme difficulties with dealing with life and its pressures, and I hate using the word, but being depressed and stuff like that. It's very, very difficult. But since I've made this decision, now none of you will know this, but before I made all the decisions, I think I sent Chloe probably like 1,000 voice notes of like 10 minutes each, asking her for advice, guidance, asking Chloe like, you know, what she did or what she would do or what does she think of this, what does she think of that, like I asked Chloe so many things, and in the end the decision did come down to me. But Chloe was a big influence and a very great influence, and she was very, very excited for me and with me. Thank you, by the way. I've mentally never been in a better place than now. Like I feel, because you don't have that stress every morning of waking up like you're going to have to go do your job for someone else. And I'm not saying this is the same case for everyone, because not everyone can work for themselves. Unfortunately, this is how the life is. Sometimes you just get to a point where you're going to like something else a bit more. And that started for me when I really pushed my streaming in 2020. Like that's, well, a bit before 2020, but that's when I really started feeling like, hey, I really like this. I mean, I always knew, like, I wanted to be an actor when I finished school, but unfortunately that just never happened. So I always knew that I wanted to do something else, but I never thought that I was going to get to this. And making that decision was one of the most difficult decisions. But I think the moment I physically did it, like the moment I physically sent that email, it was acknowledged that I am now, you know, no longer going to be working for that company. The weight it lifted was, it's ineffable. Like I cannot explain it. And I think a lot of people are unfortunately stuck in these jobs because they have to, like they have bills to pay. They have a family to look after. And I also, like, I have to pay water and electricity every month. I live in Somerset West. It's the expensive Cape Town, guys. Just don't move to Somerset West. Everything is more expensive here. I have a cell phone, I have internet, I have all these things that I have to pay for. And I never could get myself to push, you know, just to press send on an email in the beginning stages. And that's why I started asking so many people, mostly you, about like, you know, how you handled this and how you handled that and how you dealt with it. And I couldn't be happier. That's why I think that is such a big influence. I'm not gonna lie, that is such a big influence on the whole weight loss thing as well. Because if you work and you have an 8-hour, 9-hour day and you've had the most stressful day at work, now you get back home, now you have to make like a healthy meal, something that takes time. And what's the first thing you do? You hop onto Mr. D or Uber Eats because it's so accessible now. And you do it. You do it once and you don't think much of it, but then you realize you start doing it every single day. There was days where I ordered Uber Eats like twice a day, because I would usually, some mornings I would wake up, because I'm such a fucking bougie bitch, dude. I wake up and I order Starbucks, dude, and I'll order literally just a coffee. That's it. And stuff like that happens over time. And like I said, there was days where I would like order Uber Eats twice because I just didn't have the motivation or was in the right mindset to do anything about how I looked or how I felt. And yeah,
Yeah.
with making this big decision of doing it full time, and it is extremely stressful. Anyone will know this. You will know this well. It is extremely stressful because you're literally a living charity case. Like you pretty much, unless you have paid sponsors or paid partnerships, which is something that I'm really working towards, to have paid partnerships or paying org or something. It's something that's going to be a stress on you because you have to make a certain amount of money every month in order to pay your bills, and you don't want to delve into your savings and stuff like that. So, moral of the whole rant that I just went on is just like, I feel personally like I'm in such a better place now. And people have noticed it around me, and I think that is something that I really appreciate. That I really appreciate of the whole scenario. So for me, it's just onwards and upwards, I guess. Working on myself, working on my mentality.
I'm so stoked about that. Like you made a decision that's so scary. Like it's scary quitting your job. It's scary moving. But you have to trust yourself, and you did, and look at the payoff. Like, it's not going to be easy all the time and stuff, but you did the best thing you could have done, and you did yourself a service. If it's nagging, like if it's constantly nagging at you, you have to do something about it. Like either accept the situation because it's the best for you, or change it, right?
Yeah, that's such a difficult thing that, especially when I was younger, and I still deal with that sometimes. Like, it sounds like such a simple concept, but if something is bothering you, just change, right? It sounds so stupid to say, but like just change it. Like if you don't like someone, okay? So I've been on this kind of recently where if I don't get along with someone, if I don't get along, or I don't like someone anymore, or like I feel like they're just stupid or whatever, I get rid of them. I break ties, and if there's stuff that I don't like in life, I break ties and I move it away.
Very diplomatic of you.
Exactly.
If they're stupid.
Yeah, okay, but you know what I mean. Like this is sometimes there's people you don't get along with, right? But then I thought about it, like it's people always tell you like just change it, or just do this, and it seems so simple in your head. It just seems so simple, but it's actually in the end it's such a battle. But I've personally gotten better at it. I've personally gotten better at like seeing that, hey, being in contact with this person or dealing with this person usually just it affects me negatively. I'm just gonna not do that anymore, and it works.
Yeah.
I feel so much better afterwards.
Yeah, it's like, it's okay. Our chemicals don't mix. It's cool. Yeah. Let's move on. Like, we don't have to.
Not everyone's going to like everyone.
Yeah, exactly. You can't, and it's not anything personal most of the time. It's not personal. It's just like, okay, this chemical mix doesn't work for me. I'm going to move on. Wish you the best.
Exactly. And it's like I said, it's one of those things where it sounds so simple to say it, but it really does get a little bit easier once you get older and you understand things that you feel, the things like why you just don't like, it's like they're such trolls, dude. But I love them, Twitch chat. We love you guys.
You guys.
My chat is something else. They really are something else. Dude, that was amazing. What's your plans for the weekend? You got anything cool that you're gonna do?
I'm doing a secret thing tonight.
Ooh, secret.
Yeah.
Any leaks?
I feel. I might. I don't know if I should say this on Twitch.
You don't have to if you don't want to. If you're already doubting, rather than do it.
Yeah, no, I feel like I have to now, but no.
She's just gonna chill.
What's his name?
Oh, is there a Mr. Chloe?
No, there isn't. I am auditioning though.
You're auditioning? Okay. Noted. Talk about the emote, chat. Relax.
Yeah, so oh my gosh, yeah, so I will, and then tomorrow I'm gonna have a movie night on my Discord. I'm gonna go see my dad. I've got an English lesson, but we're also having a movie night. I'll tweet and Instagram about it as well. We're gonna watch Silent Voice.
Nice.
And then on Sunday I have no plans. How about you? Not a
Um,
Tinder date. I don't have Tinder. Just
so,
kidding.
yeah, I don't download Tinder. I every time,
No.
this is how pathetic my Tinder is, Chad. I don't even get matched with the bots. So if I'm not gonna match with a bot, no woman is gonna Tinder me. So don't worry. I'm pretty much just gonna stream. I think tonight I'm gonna take a chill night. I haven't taken an off day. So I think tonight I might just take a chill. Because I've been so addicted to World of Warcraft and I've been enjoying it and loving it. And like I literally had people in stream with me till like 6 a.m. and I was like, okay, I have to go. I have to go stream. And I was enjoying it so much. So I might just take a chill night tonight, but then I'll probably just stream tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a little 1v1 tournament for my community. I'm not announcing it anywhere else but Twitch. So it's just like $70 for people to win.
Exclusive.
Yeah, it's more like I want to do it. How can I say? I want to do it in the way like if I announced it on Twitter, literally the whole Bravado team can come sign up, right? And they can just come to come win the tournament. I rather want it to be like very disclosed because everyone's going to be like, oh, I'm going to be there. And I bet you tomorrow at 2 o'clock when I go live, there's going to be no one. It's only going to be like 10 people, which is perfect. And then, just stream. I tend to stream a bit longer on weekends, but I've been streaming so much this week. Because I'll be honest, I was grinding. My goal was to hit 1,000 subs before the end of the month. But didn't happen. So I mean, 12, new month.
You 12 off, like that's just as good as done. That's amazing.
It's 22, Chloe.
Yeah?
It's 22 off, not 12, 22.
Oh, sherbet. Wow. Never mind. I'm not a math teacher.
Don't worry. But yeah, regardless, new month, it's a new month, new goals, as you know. Yeah, they're not gonna make you forget, by the way. That's it. Yeah, because someone clip that, I'm gonna post it on Twitter. I'm just gonna push the new month and stream pretty much.
Okay, awesome. Oh, Henrico, I'm so proud of you. You are so loved. Thank you for everything in the chat and do not clip that. Please do not clip it. I told you guys secrets. I told you secrets, and now you want to expose me.
No, you didn't tell us. You said you're gonna tell us, but then you stopped and you're like, wait, maybe I should. And then you didn't.
I said I'm auditioning.
Oh, you're going on a date tonight. Pogger. All right, chat. We need some pog champs for that. Chloe's going on a date tonight. That's amazing, dude. That is so
big secrets. I would never even said this on my stream, by the way.
That is amazing. I really hope that it's an amazing evening and that you're going to enjoy it. Be safe. Make sure you have all your girlfriends or other guy friends. I almost said boyfriends, but it felt weird. All your girlfriends and guy friends' numbers ready if someone needs to come fight someone. But I'm sure it'll be a great evening.
I will share my live location with someone just in case,
Good idea. Always a good idea.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Chloe, for your time. I appreciate it. It's been a while since I've wanted to talk to you again. I have so much respect for you. I look up to you so much. You're a big inspiration to me. I really hope that one day I can be in the same situation as you, whether it be we are in the same org, we are partnered with the same people or something, because working with you is just an absolute dream. And I would love to like collab some way one day that's outside of Twitch, or not outside of Twitch necessarily, but maybe like a YouTube video or something that we are just together. Like that would be a goal.
Let's make it happen.
It'll be great. I'm sorry that I didn't come visit anyone in Cape Town when you guys were here. I really wish I would have met you, because that would have been amazing. Thank you very much, Zassy, for the gifted subs. I appreciate it. Chat, by the way, now it's only 12. Now it's only 12 more subs. Thank you very much for your time.
Zassy got my back there. Zassy got me.
He just had to make sure. He had to make sure.
I'm gonna screenshot where it says 988, and I'll just be like, it was 12. Excuse me, you guys are wrong.
Exactly. Thank you again. Thank you, I hope you have an amazing weekend. And
thank you. I adore you, Henry. I can't wait to see what this year has in store for you. And I'm so proud of you. And I love your community. You guys are just so amazing. They
are pretty nice. Yeah, thank you for sharing all your views with me. This is like I think we got like huge rage today. So everyone who is new, if you guys would like, you can follow my Twitch page, follow my socials. I'll ask one of the mods, can you please post Chloe's socials and Twitch as well? You can find me on Twitter. You can find her on Twitter. You can find me on Twitch. right now. You can find her on Twitch. Leave a follow, leave a sub, leave some love. Appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good evening.
Dank. Uncle Dunkel.
Yeah. Hey, there's Dangstar. Yeah, Dangstar also rated me today. With some huge love. He's absolutely amazing. Yeah, but everyone's been amazing today. I really appreciate it. There's Chloe. Shout out. Please go give Chloe all the love in the world. If you really enjoy some proper, I wanted to say chill gameplay, but your stream just feels like home to me. Because you just get there and it's like everyone is nice and chatting. It's not like my chat where someone comes in and they're like, hey, who are you? Like that doesn't happen. So yeah, go give Chloe some love. Thank you for your time, Chloe. I do appreciate it. Everyone who's going to watch the YouTube video, if you've gotten this far, type 1, 2, 3 in the comments and I'll send you some fatties on my Twitch channel. Yeah. Thank you, Chloe, once again for your time. Thank you, chat, for being here. We love you. I'm going to go now, as well as Chloe, because Chloe has to get ready for her mission.
Yeah, I got to shower and stuff, yeah.
She's got to go for her mission and everything. So, yeah. Much love. Stay safe. Stay awesome. Take care of yourself. Take care of your friends. Take care of your family. And don't forget to check up on yourself. Bye, chat.
Bye, guys.